Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Dorr. So, we're all online these days, huh? Whether we were before or not. That can really be a challenge for us. It can also be a big challenge for the students, right? I mean, even before all this happened, I know in the US there were at least 3 million students who didn't have internet or the equipment. That can be tough. Now, I have to say, my school district has done a wonderful job doing their best to get connectivity and equipment to the students who don't have that. And it's wonderful. All you school districts out there who are doing a great job. Really appreciate it. I know you're working with what you have. So this is definitely not an indictment of you. But I'm just talking about some realistic situations that we're getting into where students need to do online work, but they don't have internet or equipment. It's what they call the digital divide. Those who have and those who don't have. So we'll talk about some options. Might not be the things that can be the answer for your problem, but there's some ideas anyway. Probably less important than the technology is being connected. As you probably have noticed as a teacher, you feel less connected. Right now, I'm in an empty room, an empty place, staring around with nobody here, just this camera looking at me. Well, it's the same thing for your students. It's possible that they're much more familiar with that because a lot of the younger people are, but it's possible they're not. So call regularly. Check in somehow. Make sure to ask about the schoolwork, yes, but also just check, hey, how's it going? Just let them know there's somebody out there who cares. Plus, you might find some things that could be answers to what's affecting schoolwork, like there's not enough food in the house or some other things like that. Now, in the U.S., some schools and districts are partnering with PBS public broadcasting stations. And those stations are broadcasting programs that are aligned with state standards, such as in California, Arkansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Arizona, and others. If you're in an area that has that, you might want to connect with them. And I don't know what's going on in other countries, but you quite possibly have some sort of a same situation with your radio or television. Now let's talk about some options. So if your students have a computer or have a smartphone, but don't have internet or have very limited internet, so one thing you can do as a teacher is to avoid using PDFs because they take a lot more data. Just use plain text if you can. Another hint, whenever possible, email lesson content 2 or 3 days in advance. If students don't have ready internet available, and if there are other things going on in their lives that they have to take care of, it might take them 2 days, 3 days to get that. So please remember to get things in ahead to them. Don't give it to them the day before and then get upset that they can't do it. You might also consider providing USBs, little thumb drives, with lessons or with materials or with forms or anything else that you might need to give the students. The students can seek out hotspots, like at cafes or other places, but you don't really want to rely on them. One place in the United States that is an option is often, even though the libraries are closed, they'll keep their Wi-Fi on. And by going up near them, they might be able to access the Wi-Fi that way. There might be similar buildings like that.